Hello, my name is Creostix and welcome back to Stardew Valley, where we are onto a new day here, and I should probably start off by taking the lumber from my chest here, because I promised I'd check on the bridge in the southeast corner of the world, and put on some, copper on going there. And what is you? Farmer Creostix, I have a request for you. I need fresh cauliflower for a recipe I want to make. Could you bring me one, Jody? Sure, I guess. Bring Jody a cauliflower. I think I might even have one? Question mark? There we are. I mean, fresh as in it's been sitting in my chest for a few days, but I mean, it's so fine, right? I mean, vegetables don't go bad that fast. I'm not a, food expert, but I think it's still fresh. Yeah, and, before I go, I should obviously get the, watering done. Always start with the water. I should like, I don't know, write in the ground like water or something to get that done, because well, that's an even fresher cauliflower then. And all of these, I'm now forgetting what the hell these were. Was this the rest of the cauliflowers, or what was the deal with these? I think that's exactly what it was. Yeah, rest of the cauliflowers. So that's gonna make me good amount of money, I feel. And once again, let's put some more copper in the system to get that done or going. And honestly, I think we're kind of ready to just move forward. Okay, so Jody, remind me again. Jody. Marnie's Ranch. Willow Lane, home of Jody. Thank you. And it's starting to be 9, so I got a feeling she'll probably start being about in a few seconds of our real-world time, so I think that's... yeah, good. There's no Pierre quest, but I at least got this one, so let's just... Oh, I see. I just try to get all these daffodils just in case. Just in case I either want to sell all of my stuff, or if I wanna... Okay, which one of these was it now? Jody? No. Oh, wait. You're not Jody, are you? Oh, you are! The food at the Joja Mart might not be the healthiest for my family, but with such low prices you'd be crazy to shop anywhere else. You don't need to... I'll just give you that. Oh, that looks delicious. Thank you. This is just what I wanted. It's going to be perfect for my yellow curry. If you say so, I have no idea how to make curry because I don't know how to cook. I can barely, like, my idea of cooking just is pretty much, I know that boiling something makes something hot. That's about it. Or frying something makes something hot and somewhere around edible. That's really all. Yeah, don't ask me to cook anything ever, it'll never work. Let's see here. Okay, so actually, what did I get then? Ooh, 350. No bad at all. That's nice. So the next stuff is really just either doing the coop once again would cost me 4,000 gold. That's not gonna be worth it. I don't think it's gonna bring me 4,000 gold back. It's just a a progression goal. It'll happen, but first other things with the gold. So essentially, deeper in the mine is the one active quest that I have going on here. But before we start wondering about mining again, we indeed, I believe there should be an out bridge around. Oh, and there's actually loot in the... We have a mussel and a clam and another clam and a cockle. I actually don't know what a cockle is, but I suppose it's then... Well, does it say anything about it? A fish. Common saltwater clam. Well, that answers the question then. I didn't know that there's a clam called a cockle. That's very rich of you. Oyster. Ooh. All kinds of stuff. And one more clam. This is a good... Okay, so can I use 300 pieces of wood to fix the bridge? I gotta say, though, 300 to do that little bridge. I mean, if one single tree gives, what, 15, 16 wood at most or something. 300 to do that. That's like 2 planks. I might have, you see... I wasn't born yesterday, you see. That's the... Oh, that actually reminds me. I'll get back to you on that in just a hot second. Coral, sea urchin. This is interesting stuff. I got a feeling, if nothing else, I'll be able to sell this for some money. More sea urchin and... There we are. Okay. Full disclosure, in my last game, I saw a dude here at one point when I built the bridge, but now there is no one here. But at least I got the corals, and I have a bit of a new area to explore. Oh, that's not like, you know, fishable water, is it? No. Okay, good. I had to check, man. Anything down here? No. Let's do one fish to just see if it's a spot that gives something really odd. It's probably not, but, you know, while we're here. Since I'm not gonna go to the cave this day anyway, because the last time I learned the lesson. If you're not going to beeline to the cave immediately in your day, that's not a fish though. That's seaweed. Haha. If you're not gonna beeline into the cave immediately, then you shouldn't go that day because you'll risk collapsing completely. Although there is the underground lake though. I could try to fish there, but there's the problem that those fish might be pretty difficult. As in, well, a new record sardine, that's something. But at some point I'll need to do like a marathon of fishing, which actually do tell me what you think, because I've already done a few videos where I've mostly just done fishing for quests and such. And I obviously need to do things such as fish a lot more at some point, correct? And farm a lot at some point, like do a million billion like melons or something, and then the days will just be me watering them, going to sleep, watering them again, and doing that dance for like 14 days, you know, and fishing for 4 days straight to get the skill level high enough to be useful and all that. I got a feeling I should probably do that on my own though, right? Because that can't be super duper interesting to watch. I mean, I can of course try and, you know, give stories or something to tell while I'm doing it, but it's still gonna be just me, you know, fishing a lot. I mean, if you want to see me do those things, like, you know, an uncut version of me going through even the more mundane days and just talking over them and shooting the shit, I'll do that. Absolutely I'll do that. But also let me know if you want to see me rather just do those days on my own and then recap to you if something happened, like if there was a say a letter from someone or something during those days. I mean, I can do either way, really. Oh, my inventory is full, though. Oh, crap, I need to get that sorted first. Yeah, I think I'll collect resources for this one day here, and then the next day, immediately when I wake up, during the same video, though, I'll then go to reach further down level of the mines. I think that's probably a good way to do it. I learned my lesson about the thing of going into the mines way too late. And some clams and all that stuff in there. Oh, that's a golden sardine too. Seaweeds, coral, a colony of tiny creatures that clump together to form beautiful structures. A slow-moving, spiny creature that some consider a delicacy, but I can't eat a sea urchin apparently, though. Okay. Let's see here. And we have the berries. That should be enough for a bit of an expedition in there. I don't think I'll... Well, I might as well drop the watering can too, I suppose. And that is more or less it. Yeah, okay, I should be fine with that now. Yes, I know, life is exciting. That's very true. Can I get another bar out of it before I go? Come on. Give. Give. There we are. And now I have now smelted. When I get that bar out, I will then have smelted all the bars I can with the copper I currently have. Then I need to... And that's also a good reason to go back to the mines tomorrow, actually, because I still need more, so... Obviously. Okay, so where was I? I left a rock here. Yep, good. Okay, so moving forward. And also let's do the bushes that we happen to be nearby, because just, you know, wild seeds and fiber might come in handy even in these days, so you never know. And since I sold a lot of my rocks, I should probably consider taking a bunch of those too when I see them. And there's a geode already. I'll at some point when I get a lot of geodes, I'll do them all in one go. That's, I think, the way to do it, because... And at the same time, I can probably again go to give the Gunther the artifacts. Oh, but actually, I had a thought that I will now finish that like 5 minutes ago or something about when I said near the sea, or the, you know, seashore that wasn't born yesterday. We have a version of that saying. I believe probably any culture almost has a version of that phrase, I'm sure, but Finnish language has one of its own. And I'm going to now have trouble with remembering the exact translation back from the... But, so here it goes. We say, hän ei ole eilisen teeren poika. Which translates to, and this is... I hope I get this right. It translates to... He is not the son of a yesterday's black grouse. Yeah, so it's like a bird, a black bird. It's not a very common one even. It's, I mean, fairly common, sure, but like I have never seen a black grouse in the wild, let's say. So yeah, so and that translates in practical meaning to wasn't born yesterday. He is not the son of yesterday's black grouse. Like, why a black grouse? It's like it's like a black bird, roughly the appearance and such of a really well, a fairly big chicken, like a half a meter high, I think, or something like 50-ish centimeters high. It's why I don't know. A black grouse, sure. Why a black grouse though? I have no idea. I just live here, man. Like, black grouse, sure. What does a black grouse have to do with anything? It's really weird that your guess is as good as mine, I'll say. Exhausted, so that's a good time to eat a few salmon berries. So yeah, that's just... we have these weird sayings about these birds that no one in you know, these modern days has probably even seen in real life outside of like zoos, and it's just, yeah, son of yesterday's black grouse, sure. What? Oh man, but that's the thing. It's, I guess every language has its own quirks and phrases, and we have a bunch of those. That's for damn sure. It's 10. I wonder, is that like a rock or like a... Nah, it's just something. Okay. Just trying to see if there's more rocks to be mined here in a easy fashion, but apparently no. Let's just do what we can do then, and just scythe what we need to get forward. I think we're kinda getting close to the moment I should start getting back, but let's just take a little more of these, at least these one woods. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. There, now I'm happy. I haven't quite checked. One more. Ooh, that was. I haven't checked like what is the exact cutoff point of when you're over exhausted. But yeah, so I don't want to risk it. But let's go back at this point. Yeah. Okay. But I do need to keep an eye on the stone amounts that I have. I feel like I have enough for quite a lot, but still, I did sell 100 of those just for, you know, liquidating some of my inventory here, and it might come to bite me in the ass, but stone should be pretty easy to produce in the end, I feel. Okay, so geodes and coppers and stones and fibers and coals and woods and mixed seeds. Thing is, if the mixed seeds happen to hold, say, I don't know if a mixed seed can hold cauliflower. I think it's actually possible. I think it might have happened. And if it does, it'll take longer than I have left in the spring, I think. So I should probably save these for the beginning of the summer now. Actually, now that let's just, because if I remember correctly, it might start to get dark in the caves. So I should probably consider carrying wood and sap to create torches. But yeah, go to bed now and let's enter a new day. And this will be a day of adventure, because unless something really weird comes up, I'm going to the mines. And 5 levels further. With my trusty new sword we got a couple of videos ago in the treasury. I do wonder though, do I have anything I could usefully eat now to help with the health problem here? Spring onion, technically sure, but oh, we have a couple of more salmon berries. That's actually a really good thing they'll stack. I don't want to... Oh, parsnip. Yeah, it's not the perfect system, but 6 parsnip and 18 salmon berry, I gotta think that has to be enough. They're not superfood, I know, but in such large quantities, that should work, right? Oh, and I should actually rearrange my inventory attach here, so let's put that as number 1, and the pickaxe at number 2, and... There we are. That's more like it. And a beeline into the mine, although I'll check real quick if the store has a quest. It doesn't. Okay, that's actually almost relieving, because I really feel like going to the mines is now the first option I should go to. And also, when it starts being when it comes close to beginning of the summer, I think I should possibly consider, at the very end of spring, liquidating a lot of my inventory, even like, you know, the seashells and some resources, to get the maximum amount of money to buy the maximum amount of summer seeds. Because I feel like farming is, while a bit, you know, it's, you know, quote-unquote hard work, you know, just watering the plants over and over, but that's still the fastest way to make money. But I already have a steel small sword. 4 to 8 and 2 damage, 4 to 8 and 2... Okay, I'll sell the other one if I can then, I suppose. That's odd. that it respawned on me. Is that supposed to happen, or is it a bug when I happened to pass out on the way out last time? I have no idea. Oh, larva. Okay, let's dance, guys. Ooh, do I get 0? Oh, 1 fly. Yeah, that's... Well, it's still only 1 out of 4. That's pretty okay. I'm kind of, you know, satisfied-ish with that. We don't need to yell perkele when... Oh, that's a small level then. Okay, yeah, let's start digging to find... Oh, oh, fuck, I see the way down. Fuck, how did I miss that? I'm blind, apparently. Okay, and let's go on. Oh, and I actually don't really need to carry the scythe with me. That's true, because I have the sword to cut through with... Yeah, that's true, that's true, that's true. Okay, there's the way down, but I should take all the copper nodes first. And check the southern corner as well, if there is more copper or anything else down there too worth taking. Ooh, do not come at me, you fuck. That is... I would argue fairly either... Let's just say I was bad on that hit. I'm not prepared to blame the hit detection on that just yet. Ooh, larva. Hi, die. There you are. And that was adamantite, I think, or amethyst, or oh, okay, or just a gem or topaz, or still, gem is good. Gem is fine. And give that. And before I go down the stairs, I'll just how did I miss this? I just we have an infestation moment or something. That's bad. Or well, let's kill them and take the loot like a brave man. Yes, with purple hair and a trusty steel sword. Any more? Come on. I can eat you alive. Come on. Whoa, there's a lot of you. But I will not back down. Every single piece of brain is worth 8 money. That's almost something. But even that, it's still the fact that fighting gives experience to build up the fighting level, so it's kind of useful to do that. And they might drop something else too than just their basic loot, of course. So one should keep that in mind as well. There was a burrower in the sand. I'll get to him. Come on. Amethyst in the box. That's not bad at all. And a cave carrot. Well, I'll be eating it if I run out of other food for sure. Okay, take a hit, and take a hit, and take a few more hits, and a couple of more. Earth crystal from the burrower. That's pretty okay. Ah, different one. I thought it might be. There you are. And a geode. You drop good stuff, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Okay, keep on going. There, dead larva. Very nice, very nice. Oh, I'm stuck with some slowness, but it'll be fine. Ooh, copper node. Copper node is good. Oh, and actually, I think I might as well delve into the Finnish curse word I said a moment ago, perkele. Without googling, since it's kind of a cheating at this point, but as far as I understand, perkele is a really interesting curse word since it's very, very Finnish. There's not exactly a good equivalent in the English language for that. I suppose one could kind of equivalent it in rudeness to the phrase "God damn it." That's kind of true, but in its meaning it's completely different in that it's the literal translation. If one would try to do something with that, is like, as far as I understand, perkele it can either mean, rarely it can mean the devil, but more usually I think it means like a smaller devil, you know. So not the Satan, but a smaller devil of that same ilk, you know. That can mean perkele. But I think it probably has a meaning further down than that. It's most likely, I would have to imagine, I'm not like, don't quote me on this, but I think it's probably already was in some sort of a cultural existence before the advent of like roots in any Christianity or something. I don't know for sure, but it sounds like the kind of stuff that probably is a bit paganistic as well. But it's really an all-around curse word in that it doesn't really, technically, even in its like practical use, it's just a curse that means essentially nothing, while it's still literally it means kind of the little devil, because that's like a little devil can be called a perkele. So that's where it sort of fits in the literal sense, yes, but we just say it as an all-around curse word for any situation, really, with the equivalent rudeness and kind of the placement of God damn it, but it's different in that it's so it's kind of a curse word that oozes personality, if you will. But now I'm in level 25, so I should get back up, I feel. But since I am here, I might as well get the, break the rocks here and get the stones away from that. And if you want me to go through some other Finnish curse words at some point, I'll do that too. But essentially, indeed, perkele is kind of a personality-ridden generic curse word with some kind of a positive authority to it, because it doesn't seem it doesn't have the sound of like juvenility to it. It has some gravitas, but it's still not super rude. It's kind of a best of both worlds kind of a curse word in that sense. It's not super duper rude, but it has force and gravitas to it. That's the point of it, I think. And I think it has force and gravitas in it because it's so penultimately Finnish as a thing to say. It's this weird word with lots of hard R's, and K and all that. It's like a consonant sandwich coming out of a mouth at a perkele, It's that. It's what it sounds like is why it's so commonly used as an intonation, I suppose. And there we are. Actually, what does my inventory look like? Yeah, I can't carry the rest of the stuff from the wood, though, so I should probably not try to get those. But with that, let's then run all the way back to the farm, liquidate, or put some of the extra stuff in our boxes again, and we are then starting to get close to calling it a day. That was a pretty easy 5 levels, I have to admit. I was expecting worse. I know my sword is a bit better now, but still, that went easier than I was fearing, because the 5 levels before that was a rough ride, man. Ooh, Bunny. Hi, Bunny. Okay, and one more screen here, and we are back home. But before we go to bed, we have some energy, so we might as well see if we can do a little bit of something with it. Let's see here. So, stone, quartz, fiber, buckmeat, slime. Oh, copper. I could actually build stuff with it. Did I put all the coal away? Maybe. Now I'm wondering, did I actually get some coal from the stones in the mine, but it didn't get them because my inventory was full? That's actually a possibility. Now I'm worried. Oh, well, coal isn't super rare, though. It's fine, but oh well. Cave carrots and all that good stuff there. Oh, and I should probably check into selling the steel sword at some point. Yeah, so that's pretty much all I need from now. Actually, what I'll do, I'll get right down. I won't fish in this river because I feel it's a fact that this river, while it does give fish, it does give them a lot less than any other place in the other, you know, spots in the world. So I should probably let's just go here and do a bit of fishing for the rest of the day until it says like, you know, 11:45 or something by the latest, and then just run back home and be all happy and dandy with it. Because we need a better fishing skill, because there's, for example, there's a event again at some point in the town square that the name escapes me completely, but there is one that involves fishing, and that event. Well, it has a mini game in it, the event that involves fishing, and it's, to my mind, it was the easiest way to get sort of a tokens in that event to buy the stuff you might want to get from the event shop. It's kind of a weird thing, but trust me, getting a fairly okay fishing skill by that point is feels like a pretty good idea. And just getting every skill forward in the skill tree anyway is a good idea, I feel, because it'll obviously improve the skills. And when those are better, it's easier to do. You get more high quality fish, and also you get to probably choose at some point a considerable perk in the ability to fish, or to farm, or to forage, or to broken CD. Thanks, great, yeah. So we have those here too. Damn them for... And a soggy newspaper as well. That's not exactly what I was looking for, buddy. Come on. Give a few fish here. It's getting late. Okay, and just eat a nice little... Oh, and yeah, well, I don't have the bait, but again, Joja Cola. Well, I can at least kind of sell that in the trunk, so that's something. But indeed, I still don't have the better fishing rod, which is pretty low in my priority list to get, because just backpack first, then, you know, seeds to grow, then the coop for the possible animals or something. So it's really need to I need to prioritize my stuff here. Come on. And that is a smallmouth bass again. Excellent. Starting to feel exhausted, but not quite yet. I think we're still good. And come on. And indeed, it was also the person who told me about the fact that I need to have a better fishing rod to use bait was also Nighty Panther, the viewer. So thanks for that too. That's obviously very, very appreciated. That's... Oh crap, I fucked up the energy bar. Oh well. Can't be helped, I guess. Which actually means I should really get back right now, because now I'm slow, and I don't think eating will work. I'll check, but I don't think so. Oh, it does. Okay, good, but I should still go back. But I will now, you know, suffer the consequences of making that mistake now. But at least I won't, you know, fall down and just lose money. So that at least there's that. And here we are. There. Did we have something to put in? I should actually do, indeed, put that there. It's getting really late, but I'm already, you know, sluggish, so does that stack, I wonder? I don't know if I'm also sluggish and super tired from getting to the bed too late. Am I like double fucked in the you know, energy to do stuff with area? I really don't know. I'll put the last one in and run to bed. That's my strategy here. Come on. Come on. Come on, you furnace, you. Come on. Oop. And in. And to bed. Bed. Come. Bed. Bed, I say. Go to... I don't know why that was so hard, but yes, to go to sleep for the night at the last possible second that can happen, 1:50 a.m. I almost collapsed into my bed. How would that work if I collapsed literally while standing on my bed? Does someone then find me and get me to the clinic or something? I don't want to try. Ooh, level 3 mining, +1 pickaxe proficiency and a new cooking recipe, miner's treat. I can build a lollipop when I'm a good enough miner. Sure, let's go with that. I wonder, is my energy now half or like a quarter of normal? Because that's the curious part. But indeed, I am of course, also, I gotta call it at this point. Why is the energy full? Because I have had that happen already in this playthrough, or this let's play, where I've gone to bed when I'm super tired at like 1 something a.m. I wake up and I have less than the maximum of energy. And of course, if I'm sluggish, exhausted, then the same thing happens. I wake up with like half the energy that of the maximum. Now I had both of those things. I was sluggish, exhausted. I ate to get the energy back, and then I went to bed at 1:50 a.m. and my energy is full at 6 a.m. What? I don't know, but with that, I'm all out of time for this episode, though, and I do hope you've enjoyed this. And if you have, please do drop a like or a comment, or even subscribe or share if you want to. It would really, really help. And do tell me what you think, like, if I need to do a lot of fishing or a lot of farming in one go, do you want to see, like, all of that? I can do that, absolutely, and just talk over it and just tell stories or something. Or I can just do that on my own and return like, hey, I did 3 days of this and I got these things and I didn't do much else. Or I did this quest from the bulletin board while I was at it, but still, like, which one is the thing one would like to see? I mean, do let me know if you have any thoughts on that. And I thank you so much for watching, and I will see you again next time.